Hello, friends. It's Christy with Create with Christy. Today, I'm going to share with you how to make a gift bag. Now, this is not planned. I was just like, oh my gosh. Well, it is now. But I don't have to. I want to give someone a gift today. I don't even know her really. I'll explain that in a minute. But I'm going to make a gift bag using just a plain paper bag. I'm going to get an idea out of my book. Here's the honest truth. I was thinking, what am I going to put on this bag? When I look at the bag, it's blank. And I'm like, that's intimidating. If I think that's intimidating, you probably think that's intimidating. But I just think it's one of the best things you can do is to buy a plain paper bag for a gift bag because it can be made for any occasion. This could be for a baby gift, a birthday gift, an anniversary gift, a graduation. It doesn't matter. And hi, Laurie. And because we are creative, we can turn it into a piece of art. So this is the honest truth. After thinking, what in the heck am I going to put on this thing? Besides just writing out happy birthday, what else do I do? And so guess what I did? I was like, why don't I just go look in my book? And then I thought, well, now I can share my book with y'all. So I flipped through the book, and in the back part, there's it's dedicated to different themes, and this one is the birthday page. Or pages. So these are kind of fun, and some of these might be fun to actually put on the bag, even if you just did and many more. We all know what that means, right? And then over here, it's my birthday and I cry if I want to. So this would be cute to put on a card, of course, but a gift bag? Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay, so we have to decide which one next. That's my next thought is which one do I want to do? And this is kind of my thought process. That way you'll know, like, instead of it being intimidating, you know, I've got the plain gift bag. Now I'm going to decide what I'm going to put on it. I know it's for a birthday. I'm looking through these things. What do you, in the comments, if anybody's watching that wants me to do one of these, which one would you like for me to try? There's a balloon that says birthday blessings, which I really like because I know that she's a Christian and I think she would love that. And I don't know her well. Here's how I met her. And this to me, sometimes when you explain to someone who they are that you're giving it to, it makes more sense of how you put it together. So this is someone that works at my grandma's nursing home. And last night, I went up there for my grandma's 93rd birthday. So precious. And the lady was walking out and she saw me with a balloon. And, I felt like I was almost walking into her with a gift. But it wasn't for her, you know what I mean? And so she said, oh, I forgot. It was Rosie's birthday today. And she said, mine's tomorrow. Well, guess what? I happen to be going up there today, and today is the tomorrow. And how can I not go up there and like celebrate her birthday when I have the time to do it? I have the supplies that I need to be using. Do y'all have craft supplies you're not using that you need to be using for a good cause? And then the other thing is, oh, shoot, I forgot because something came on my computer. Had to turn off. There's a third thing. I just want to make somebody's day. Like, it's precious that she works where she does at a nursing home. I feel like you totally are called to do that, in my opinion. And she's very joyful. So I can't wait to be able to take this to her. So back to what should I put on this gift bag? Which one of these? I don't know. Look at the shape of the gift bag. It's a rectangle. And so, like I said, that would fit on there good. That would fit on there good. These are wide and long, so what I would probably do is break it up because I write really big and do happy and then birthday down here. Hi, Jackie. Jackie, are you here? If you are, which one of these should I do? I mean, even just putting in many more super cute. HBTU. Happy birthday to you. Which one? Y'all help me. Help me decide. Okay, I'm going to keep going through the process of how my mind works while you're thinking about that. Now, the next thing I do is I think, okay, I need a color palette. What am I going to do? And honestly, for something like this, something that works really well for a color palette is to find some washi tape and then go from there. So these are actually my collection of washi tapes. Not all of them. There's just 5 right here. But this is Happy Mail, so I probably won't use it for that. This is more, geared towards Valentine's Day, birthday. This is probably what I'm going to use. And these are the 3 washi tapes that come with this. This is a crafter set, which, these 2 are not crafters. So these might be cute and maybe I could tie them in together. And then that's something that doesn't go with the color family, right? Okay. So here is the birthday washi tape. And now I can open it up and kind of look at it and look at the colors because I know the colors go well together, right? You like the balloon and also the hat one, but spelled out if they are older. Oh, this girl, she's younger than me. She's younger than me. Okay. Jackie said the balloon. I do love that. I think that's really sweet for her. And then the other one was the hat one. This one. Yeah. I think either one of those would be fun to do. I don't think I've done them on a gift bag before. Okay. Be thinking about that. So I've got my washi tape that's going to help me with my colors, right? And these two go with that washi tape. But then I started looking around my other washi tapes, and this is the one I was saying went with the crafters one, and I think that's kind of cute with it. I think that would be cute with it somewhere if I decide to use these. And then I also had a red one. I don't really like that red with that. So I would probably use these out of my washi collection. And that's just for color right now. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I mean, I could go ahead and, I also designed these in mine this would be cute on a coordinating card as well. But when I designed these, I did them on purpose because it was very purposeful, but I made them to where you could cut off like birthday wishes and it just be a sticker, like, just its own little sticker. You don't have to have the whole tape. You could just use parts and pieces of it at a time. So little sections. So you could cut that off and use this section. You could cut it off and use this section, like however you want to do it. Okay. So we've got the washi tape. I'm just going to sit that right there. Next, I've got to make sure that I've got stuff to match this. I've got to make sure that I have markers, right? So let's look through our marker collection. Now there's a pretty good chance you'll have markers that coordinate with this because it's pretty much a typical, basic colors. And that's what this is called, basic colors. These are Karin. Karin is, thank you, Jackie. Karin markers. If you like luxury, you're going to love Karin. They're my very favorite. Now, a couple are missing. There's like brown and another blue, but these are going to go, look at that. Look at that. These are going to go well with this washi tape. Pull this down here so we can look. Okay. I've got, and I love to make swatches. So I kind of know what I'm getting myself into when I start. Let me get a piece of scrap paper and let's look and see. Now it doesn't have to match perfect. That is not the goal. The goal is that it goes. My mom always said, it just has to go. It doesn't have to be the same exact pink. It just has to go, which I guess you have to know what that means. If it clashes, it doesn't go. That's all I can tell you. Oh, that's funny. Okay. So these are pigment. They're special. They are special. Like when I got them, I was like, what do I do with these things? Now I'm like, okay, I get it. Here is the red color. Does that go? Sure. Why not? It's a gift bag, right? Also, it's going to look different on brown. Ooh, do I have a sample that I could use for brown? Oh, you know what I like to do? This is what I like to do. Let me show you. I'll stick this up here. Oh, I want to be able to see it. Okay, there we go. I like to go on the back side and make hearts because it looks like I'm meant to do it if they turn it over and look. So that's how I'm going to, and if one of the colors doesn't go, then you won't know because it's on the back. This, I was thinking it was, kind of might be pretty with that. Yep, it looks great. That looks like it almost matches perfect to go with that blue color. And then I'm going to go with the red again. And then you could put your signature on the back here. And that looks good with that too. I think the brown changes the tone of it a little bit because when I did it on here, to me, it looked more pink than it does over here. So it's great to always practice on here. Another one of the colors, purple. Let's try purple. And we may not use all these colors. We're just kind of seeing what goes. I don't know if you watched not too long ago, but I made gift bags for a retreat I was going to, and that was really fun too. I think that works. It's kind of dark, and I would use it more as if I were to use a black. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to pull it to the side. It still goes. Here's a yellow, and you don't have to use all the colors. Use what you got, right? Now, this should not show up on brown because it's yellow. Normally, if you wrote with a regular marker, let me show you. It doesn't look good. It just looks like tone on tone, basically, or nothing. But that one, that's not bad. But let's see if we can do better. I'll show you the difference. This one should be more like paint, but it doesn't look. See if I mixed it up really good. We'll give it a minute and see if it's even worth it. It may not change it enough to be worth it. Well, I think it is. That one's kind of starting to blend in. It's not bad though. It's not bad. So you may not need to have pigment markers. You can use any, but a lot of times they just fade in and they don't look good. So, and there's the pink. Now the pink I love, but it wouldn't be the star of the show because it would be kind of an accent because it doesn't show up so much. It'd be a pretty little accent. But if I wrote happy birthday in it, it would be so subtle. You'd kind of lose what you're going for. And the pink is different pink, but it works. And let's try orange. I don't even have orange in there, do I? No. What other color should I try? Green. There's a lot of green in there. So we'll go with green. Thanks for popping on, y'all. I haven't gone live like this just spontaneously in so long, except a couple weeks ago I did. And it's kind of fun. It's like I was going to do this anyway. Why not do it with y'all? Okay, I like the green too. So here I have my color palette, which are a lot of the bright ones. I may not use them all. I definitely like these three a lot. So they'll probably be the main ones. Okay, so put this to the side. And just to show you how nice these markers are, of course, they come in this nice case. It's magnetic right here when it closes. So like it's not going to fall open or go anywhere. And then right here, you can do a sample of each color, what it looks like on white, what it looks like on black. And I do have the link in the description here if you're interested in looking at those. I have the whole collection, y'all. It is a lot, but I will be honest and upfront to tell you they sent them to me for free. So of course I would have the whole collection. They did not ask me to show these to anybody. Like they just know what I do. And that if I showed them that you would fall in love, they're that confident, I think. Okay, I could put this on the back right here. Since I've already pulled it off and I want to make sure that I don't lose, the stickiness or whatever, I'm just going to go ahead and put it back here. And I'm going to cut it off right at the edge where that green is. And this is just the back. Okay, now the less you touch the sticky, the better. And, I've been touching this. So don't leave it out like that. I was just trying to demonstrate and show you because you want it to stick and stay. So that's just the back. In fact, I want to go ahead and write something here because she doesn't know me. And I'm going to do a heart, Christy. She does know who I am. She knows I'm Rosie's granddaughter, but it's nice to have it because I'm not going to put like a full-size card in there. I'll show you what I'm going to put in there. That's always fun to see too, to me, when I see what people are going to put inside. That's why I chose this size bag. Now, I have a little store basically at my house. And so I want to start with I know she loves the Lord. So I'm going to start with this prayer journal. If you've never seen that, it's a great little prayer journal, fun for people who like to do like things that we do. This is my favorite glitter pen, the Sparkle Pop. Hopefully I'll be demonstrating that in a minute as well. Give her that because I love to have someone start with a marker, like a pen. Let's get started. We got it. There's no excuse. Let's get going on it. And it's just so pretty with the glitter. This is a fun, and it actually coordinates. I didn't mean for it to, but have you prayed about it as much as you've talked about it? Now, I know her enough to be able to give her that. Maybe you have to be careful who you give it to because, depends on how you feel about it. But it's like, I feel like I need someone to say this to me every time I complain about something. Now, have you prayed about this as much as you talked about it? I need to be put in my place. And this is a little sticky notepad that says, Dear Heavenly Father. So you can write a little prayer on it, put it on your refrigerator or put it on your mirror or put it in your car. And then one more thing was that magnet I had. I had a magnet to hold the place of this. What did I do with that? Why do things get lost so easy? It was right here. Oh, well, it's a magnet. And it says praying for you. Here it is. Some of you have seen this when I did these when I started with the Happy Mail challenge. You're being prayed for. And I want to be honest when I send it to someone. So I want to pray for them that moment, that day. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. May the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. Numbers 6:24 through 26. I think that's what that says. It's kind of small. But anyway, something you put in a refrigerator. And remember, somebody is praying for me. And they know I work at the nursing home. They know my job is hard. So I love that. And maybe I'll tuck inside the book. Make it stick out a little bit. Again, entice her to open the book. How many times do we get something like this and we put it to the side and we never open it? So I just want to make sure I do whatever I can. Okay, there's that. That's just the back. And it's because I wouldn't normally feel like I had to do much to the back, but again, we were testing markers, so let's add a little accent. Look at that. That just, why does that make such a huge difference? It just does. And then how about make them into balloons? I don't know. Why not? Like little birthday balloons. I don't even know if you can tell they are, but now they are. Hey, Brittany. Hello, hello. This is the back of a bag. I was just testing markers, and I thought, while we're testing markers, let's make it look cute back there. So I need to give it 1 second to dry. There it was. That was 1 second. Now let's go back to the front. If you're just popping on, we looked at this is my hand letter doodle and pray book. I had to get inspiration from my own book. I do it all the time, y'all, because this is intimidating. It's a blank bag. So we looked at, and if you want to chime in, there's 2 options. Birthday blessings we're going to do on the front, or the birthday hat, HBTU, happy birthday to you. Which one? Hat or balloon? Hat or balloon? Hello, Lisa. So, and Laurie, if you're still here, I think I said hi earlier, but I know I saw you. Anybody have a preference? I've done that before. That's super cute, but we're picking between these 2. Birthday blessings. I know she's a Christian and she would love that. And then I think the hat is super cute too. And it is written small down there, so I would write it bigger, but she is young, so she could read it better. And it's going to be a lot bigger on the. Okay, so I see hat. All right, we'll do the hat then. You've been here the longest. You get the final say, right? Hi, Lisa. Okay. You can get these bags anywhere, by the way. Walmart, wherever. Oh, one more thing I didn't tell you. Before I get too far, when I'm looking for gift wrapping, I also think about what tissue paper I have. It's just so fun to coordinate everything. So I've got all these different colors tissue. And, I told you these are the main ones I'm going to be using as far as the colors, I think. So I'll go through and I'll pick out, some of the colors that match to tie it all together. We'll see how it comes in the end, or how it goes in the end. You're here with me. We're in this together. Okay, first thing I want to do is take an erasable pen because, we just want to feel confident about what we're doing. Let me get this handy so I can remember what I'm doing. We're doing the hat. All right, so a big giant triangle is the first thing I want to do. But I also want to leave room. When I'm looking at the design, if you look at it, where's the halfway point? It's almost where the bottom of the hat is. So let's think about that when we're doing this. So I'm not going to use a ruler. I'm just winging it. Please don't judge. No, I'm just kidding. You'll never judge me, I'm sure. And this is a sketch. And there's the hat. Am I doing okay? This is going to be this is all erasable. It's going to be the little pom-pom or whatever we want to call that. Oh, my grandma's so cute. I got to show y'all her picture from last night. So if you don't know, she's 93. She turned 93 yesterday. We went to see her. We did a little birthday party in the little nursing home she's in. She broke her hip a few months ago, so she's still struggling to get well. Y'all, if you know her, if you've seen her before, she's usually dressed up. Like she's looking good, but she was really tired and recovering last night. So this is not her best look, but you just have to see how cute she is. Okay, you ready? Here we are. This is my sweet, precious daughter, Paisley. And then there's Gigi. And she looks like she doesn't have any hair. I kind of feel bad I put that hat on her because it's like she has hair. Today she's supposed to be wearing her wig. So we'll see. Because today all of our artists and friends are going to go over and wish her happy birthday and take cake and stuff. And that's my mama. But we got together last night. My husband was there. A good friend was there. And so we had a good time. All right. So next is HBTU. H. And I'm just trying to spread this out. They kind of like balance it to where it's not all like top heavy on one side. Does that make sense? 2. Oh, last night, guess what else happened? My dad gave me his laminator. So guess what? I laminated the cards. I got to show y'all. I'll show you at the end. Don't let me forget. Or if I forget, I'll show you. Oh, no. I lost my pen. And what happens when I lose stuff like that is my dog takes off with it. I'm going to get a new one. But before I leave, if y'all are still with me, say, don't forget to look for your pen because Twiggy it'll be chewed up. But she's not in here, so that's okay. Okay, then the next thing we're going to do is happy birthday to you, and we're going to write it. I'm going to like stretch it out. Happy birthday. And then to you. If I was on my iPad, I'd make everything a little bit smaller, but I don't have that luxury right now. Yay! And then I made some arrows that went from this to that, kind of like, that's what that means, you know? And arrows are fun to add little doodles anyway. Now our hat, we can decide what we want to do with our hat. This is where all our color is going to come in. So I'm going to make it with stripes, and we'll be coloring it. And we can add the other colors that earlier I was saying, you know, wouldn't be the star of the show. Okay, what do we think? We good? Your dog likes art supplies too? I know, they're so artsy. They're so artsy. Okay, we did it. It's always nice to have something to look at. And the link to this book is in the comments as well. I tried to think of everything that you might ask for, because usually I'm scrambling going, oh yeah, I should have get them that link. Or I have my assistant Jenny here helping me, but she's not here today. I just went on a whim. It's like, I can do this by myself. I don't have to have her, even though it's more fun to have your friends around, but you guys are here. Okay, next. It's kind, you know, it's light. It's kind of light to see. Now we're going to make it bold. I'm going to color it first and then decide if we want to outline it. And I think I'm going to just start coloring. Here we go. Oh, are we going to put washi tape on it? I don't know. Should we put washi tape up here to tie in the colors real quick? Maybe. And I think I'll do that because I want to make sure that I have room for everything. Happy birthday wishes. And remember, try not to, even if I take this up and stick it down, you're still removing some of the sticky. So don't do that. Don't do that. And then I'm going to go back here and just trim this off. Make sure it's a nice, clean cut. And this washi tape is also linked. This is in my shop. I used to design washi for Washi Love Club. Had it for about a year. It was so fun. And then I thought, let's have people use up their washi before we keep going. If I ever do this again, I think it'd be fun to do more. Since I did that, I may bring this down a little bit because I want to make sure. Oh, would that not be cute to do like a real 3-dimensional pom-pom? That could be possible, but it may not because time is limited here. I only have so much time. All right. I don't know. I think the purple was really dark, so I'm not sure yet on that. I'm just going to start in the middle. Nope, I'm going to start at the top. I love these markers so much. So just imagine they're like a paint pen, but they're a brush. So it's like you're painting with a brush, but you have more control because it's all in this little pen right here. It's liquidy. That's good. While I have this pen, though, I want to decide. I'm going to do what colors I'm going to do. I think I'm going to like maybe mix it, maybe like that. So I'll do. I don't love putting green and red together because it's Christmassy to me, which is not horrible, but I have to think this is going to be the next color. So do I like that, all that together? So looks good. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I have 5. That'll be good. So this is going to be pink, red, yellow, green, blue again. Oh, I forgot to take a picture. It's always fun when you take a picture in this stage. They have some new markers they're sending me, and I kind of think some of the new markers are so you don't have to do this, and it makes it more continuous. I don't know. We'll see. I had not heard of them yet. He's like, do you want me to send them to you? Yes, please. Okay. Picture. Camera. So fun to see the before and after. Hella blurry. Okay. Thanks for the order, somebody who just ordered something off Etsy. It's so fun to see that. Okay, next I was going to do the pink. If we don't love the pink, we'll just move on. I wish it were hot pink. And if I pulled out another set, I might could find a hot pink. And we may come back to that and add that on top of this if we don't love this. Now these bags are very, is the word porous? Is that when like the ink soaks in? Oh, I might have used this one too much. Patricia's here. Hello. I know a real pom-pom would be so cute, Lori. I know. I love that. I'm like, where am I going to find? Because I don't have time to make one this moment, but maybe I have something. Oh, wait. I just thought of something that I have that's super cute. I wish it was in here. I was at the Dollar Tree last night. I was like, I'm going to splurge. I'm going to buy my grandma everything I can find in Dollar Tree. Okay, I'm switching colors. I decided to do red next. Because I can. You know, at 93, what else do you need in life? Like, there's no gift I can really buy her that she needs. She loves food. She loves chocolate. So I was like, I'm just going to run by the Dollar Tree. And so I got her a balloon and I got a little hat and I spent $30 on Dollar Tree stuff. Best $30 ever, right? Because she got candy and crackers and all kinds of things to snack on. And that's what she loves. And some flower, like they're fake flowers, but I bought this gift bag that's shaped like a thing you put flowers in, like fresh flowers in. It's really, really cute. It's a triangle upside down where you can put the stuff in there. So I put all the snacks down in the bottom and then I put little flowers at the top. So, you know, she didn't know there were snacks. She just thought there was flowers. And so it's a happy little surprise when you find that it's way better what's inside than what's on the outside of it or sticking out of it. So that was super cute to watch her do that. Ooh, I'm liking this. It's coming together. Next, I'm going to do the yellow. This is from my book. If you just popped on, this is from this design is from in here. I don't like the junior high phase. The phase that's really awkward. You're like, is this ever going to come together? But we all have it. I've had these markers for so long. I think I'm running out. And the sweet, sweet man asked me if I needed like any replenishment. And I was like, no, I felt so bad. I was like, you're sending me stuff. Well, that was dumb. I should have said, yeah. Okay, there's that. Now I'm going to do green and we'll be done with the hat as far as coloring that part. Hey, if y'all have not followed me on YouTube, that is huge right now. In fact, guess what? Y'all got me to 10,000 last night. That was my goal yesterday. I dropped a video. I'm going to start doing some videos every week. I'm going to do them every Thursday at 3. I'm going to drop a new video that goes along with my ABC series. It's a scriptures, and you'll learn different letters, how to practice different style of letters. Like I did 3 different style A's yesterday. And, ooh, this one's colored nice. It's smooth. It's not dry. Okay. Perfect. Anyway, thank you for the follow. The subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. That's what I'm supposed to say. Like and subscribe. Okay. So here we are. Happy birthday to you. Yes, I know. 10,000. That's accomplishment. I haven't been over there like really just focusing on just YouTube. And so it makes a difference. Now I'm going to do HBTU. And I think on this, I will make it a color. And looking at the colors up there, yellow's not going to show up enough. The green is going to go tie in the green, green, green. I could do that because I only have green on here once. My other option is red. I think green is going to be what I'm going to choose. Now I'm going to kind of see how this goes. If you're new and you're watching, this is erasable pen underneath, and I'll show you the magic in just a few minutes on how to erase it quickly. There we go. HB T. you. And one thing that I love to do is write names on bags, but then you can't reuse them. So it's really fun to do a generic birthday because they can give it to someone else. Okay, the happy birthday to you. It's so fine. I kind of want to use my Glaze pen for that. If you know, you know. I'm obsessed. I'm thinking of that, and then I'll outline everything and then tie it all together, I believe, by doing that. In case I don't find a pom-pom, I'm just going to do this for right now, but I can always put one on top. This is, look at this. It's pitiful. It's gone almost. This one has a little bit. So I'm going to try to get every little tiny bit that I can out of here. To get this going, I always want to scribble on. There's no way. There's no way I can get much out of here. But I want it to be juicy before I start writing with it. That's funny. Let's see if it makes a big difference to have a lot more in it. Yeah, that's really starting to get juicy. These are the best. They're called Glaze. I did not put them on the list. Well, how can I forget that? I did not put it, but I can add it. They're amazing. And they dry looking wet. And they write like butter. So hear me when I say, these are my #1 black permanent. That's the other bonus, y'all. It's permanent. So when you're watercoloring around it, you're not going to bleed out, bleed the watercolors or anything. Okay, happy birthday. Now, another thing that I love to tie in, especially on a craft bag, is white. I like to tie in some white because it looks good. So we'll add some of that before I get done. So I hope this has helped going through the process of the way my brain thinks as I'm designing something. I get lots of help from other things, like I said, my book, the washi tape, I got the color combo from, which it looks totally birthday. And the thing that when I created that, I wanted it to be generic for guys or girls. I didn't want it too frilly. A lot of my other washi tapes are, they're feminine, they're girly, they're more, feminine. That's the word. Now, those. I think we should add more color again. And I almost think the pink for that, or that's what I'm going to go with. You love making gift bags and cards. They're so fun. I know. It's so, you can't buy this in the store, right? This is, and the time that you do it, I hope the recipient just understands, like, you mean a lot. You mean a lot to me. Even though I don't know you personally, I made this for you. And for her to be able to recycle it and use it again, that's pretty cool. Oh, forgot I wrote Christy on the back. Oh, well, she can scribble that out. But it's kind of like, it was like my card kind of. Okay, now I'm ready to go up and do some tracing here. I just want to make sure it's dried. And I think, this is a great time to do the magic. Are you ready? If you don't know about the magic, it's still magical every time I do it for myself. So I think you'll enjoy it. Look at how I did not go all the way to the edge of these lines. And there's a couple reasons. One is I felt like it didn't need it. Two, I may do some scribble lines that are loose lines. And so it may end up looking good like that anyway. So I'm just going to erase it with this heat gun. See if you can see it go away. Sometimes it comes back up for a second and you just go back and re-erase it. Look at that. It's just so amazing. It's just so amazing. But this is still to me a little junior high phase to me. I feel like we need to define it more, make it look more like a party hat. Right now, it's kind of like, is that a party hat? Okay. Okay, so we're going to take our black glaze pen. And I'm doing loose lines. I'm not trying to make it perfectly fit. Like if some of the marker goes outside of it, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep going with my loose lines, kind of go in and out. And here, just let your hand relax and not worry and think too hard. Don't let it think too hard. Because it's not supposed to be like perfect lines. And that's my favorite. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit to make this look like, to stand out like it is a party hat. And then I also want to do some loose lines here across the hat. And I could go back and do a double line. I don't know if I will, though. I don't know if it needs it. We'll step back and look at it and see. I don't know. Okay, next, I feel like I need a little bit of shadowing. I mean, you don't have to do this, but it's always fun if you can, if you have the tools to do it. This is just a gray marker, and I'm just putting it on the side here and on the bottom. And then I'm going to do a little shadow here. And I did this because I wanted this to stand out more, because it was kind of fading in there. I don't know yet what I want that to do. And then sometimes you do it and you're like, I shouldn't have done that. But then you learn next time not to do that. So it's never a mistake. It's just a learning experience. So if you're looking at this going, she messed up, don't worry. I mess up every day. And then maybe even the happy birthday. We could do some shadowing here. I probably would use a smaller gray if you had it, but oh, y'all, what do you think about this? Have you ever heard of the crafting roulette? It's on YouTube. It's on Friday nights. Tonight at 6, one of my friends is going to be on there. And tell me if you think I'd be a good candidate for this, because I'm talking to the lady that runs it, and she said, we have a mutual friend. And so she's like, and my friend said she would be so good for the show. And I was like, okay, what is the show? And it's called Craft Roulette. And as far as I understand, I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you already know what it is, but I don't really know exactly the rules. But I think they maybe give you a list or tell you to use certain things, and you have to on the fly design something and come up with a project, I think. And so do y'all honestly think that I think good on the fly? Or I kind of feel like sometimes oh, and she said you have to be able to talk and do it too. I mean, I'm doing that right now, right? I'm talking and I don't know. And I'm kind of coming up with this stuff on the fly in a way. So I don't know. Do you think I could do it? Would you support me? Would you come watch me? That's what I would need. But I think it'd be fun to watch other people. So tonight at 6 p.m. Central, I think that's what time it starts. I'm going to watch it just for the first time to see what I think and see if I would want to even try to do it. Sounds like that. Yes, it does sound like that. You think I can do it, Jackie? Okay, Jackie, if I mess up, then it's all on you. I'm just going to say, Jackie, you embarrassed me. It's funny. Okay, let's define this even more and make it pop out. Look, much better, much better, much better, much better. I could go back and do outline the whole thing, but I'm just going to do part of it. Maybe I'll go ahead and finish that in there like that. Okay. What about some polka dots with the lighter colors in the background? I like to do polka dots like if you think about dice, this helps me spread them out good. It's real subtle. I like the subtleness of it. It's like when you think of like the dice and you think of the number 5. Okay. I like to spread it out like that. On what platform? YouTube. Good question. Anyway, so that's kind of what I think of is I do the dots, or like bricks if you're laying bricks. So I don't worry about perfection. Look at that. It just adds so much to add that one little detail for reals. Then we could go back if we wanted to and add some white gel pen to that. Yeah, look up Craft Roulette. And then you could set, like, if you go look in a few minutes, but don't leave me. I need y'all here right now. But when you do go look, you can RSVP. I mean, you can send yourself a reminder is what I'm trying to say. Okay. That little bit helped a lot. Put a little something right here. Really, I don't need anything. One thing I do want to do is go back down and add to my downstrokes. I want to make thicker lines right here. And I might trace over that. I don't know. But look at this and tell me if you think, in fact, I'm going to take a picture of before and after to see how big of a difference it makes to see that. I think it's going to make a big difference to do our thicker downstrokes. Picture number 2. Okay. I hope it's not as blurry as it looks when I take it. All right, so just making it bolder in places. Okay, Jackie, will you watch it tonight and then message me and say, yes, you can do this, or maybe I spoke too soon. Because you think, oh my gosh, what if I totally screw up? I think about like cupcake wars and stuff like that. Thank you, Yessie. It's like when they totally mess up, it's not embarrassing for the viewer, but it's embarrassing for the person who's doing it. It's like, oh my gosh, I look like such an idiot. But it's funny at the same time. If you can laugh at yourself, that's the main thing, I guess. And I'm pretty good at laughing at myself, honestly. I think I'm the funniest person I know. Oh, good. You'll set a reminder. Okay. I hope that's the right time. If you go over there after this, just double check that. My phone, I put it in at 6, but sometimes I put stuff in my phone wrong. Not on purpose. Just on accident. I think I'm doing something else. Too many thoughts in this brain at one time. Ooh, I'm getting close to having to get to my party, y'all. So now after this, I've got to make, not completely make, but finish up a couple cards for birthdays. We have birthday lunches monthly for our artisan friends. If you don't have an artisan group, go to church and make one. That's what we did. That's how we got connected. Like none of us, well, some of us kind of knew of each other. We didn't really know each other until we started doing that. So basically find out who would be interested in meeting and doing art together. And it didn't matter what art they do or crafts or whatever. Be creative in some way. You don't have to do the same thing. Someone might bring their watercolor. Someone might bring their crochet, that kind of thing. Okay. A couple more things I can't let go of is the white. I've got to put white on it. And then the other thing is I got to decide about the HBTU, what I want to do with that. And then we'll put all the stuff together and see. It's going to look good once we get the tissue in there and all the things, right? Okay, just have lots of random supplies nearby, so you'll have lots of options on. Yes. I know I love Cupcake Wars too. That's fun. Is it not on anymore? I don't even know. I probably see all the reruns. Okay. Wouldn't be bad to bring a little yellow down here. So we have got yellow. What if we had some yellow down here? I'm not sure. We don't need anything else. Let me clarify that. But y'all, if we had a pom-pom, why don't I have a little pom-pom just right here handy? Where is a pom-pom when you need it? I'm sure I have one somewhere, but it's not in reach. But I'm going to look for that. Now, if I find something, I'll post a picture for you. Okay, I think that made a big difference to do that shading. I mean, the heavy downstrokes. Now I'm going to add some white. Let's start here. Details matter. Boy, do they. Can change everything in a heartbeat. I don't do this very often, like on my main channel, because I'm usually teaching it in my lettering tribe. Sorry, I just have one tribe. I used to have two. Much better. That made that pop. In case I don't find I need some white around here, maybe some white here just to kind of like add a, kind of like a, you know, what you call it? A glare, not a shadow. Highlight. Yes. Mary Reynolds, hello. You are here. I'm so glad. Did you see my class yesterday that I posted, my ABC scripture? If y'all haven't seen it, you've got to go to YouTube and see it. And if you haven't followed me on YouTube, I just got to 10,000 followers. Please follow. I'd love you, or subscribe. Subscribe. The details do. It makes it all come together. And I could keep going, y'all. I almost want to like, you want to see me like do like a little bubble around, or no, around. Why didn't you highlight the inside of the B? Yeah. Oh, why didn't I put white there? Let's look at it. Let's look at it. I did, but just on the left side. Here's why. Tell me if this is what you mean. Are you talking about this B? So the white that I did here, I did everything on the right-hand side because my sun is up here and my sun is shining down this way. And so it's going to have a shadow, or you can call it a highlight since it's white, but I'm going to call it a shadow on the left-hand side of each line and underneath. So really this should have a line. Tell me if I'm looking at the wrong B though. And I just did it here and not the whole thing. Does that make sense? Yes, bubble the dots. Okay. That's what I would do, but you know. But is it the right thing? I don't know. So I'm thinking of just putting like just a partial like that instead of making it a whole circle. I can't believe I haven't like put my fingers in something wet. And okay, I'm going to back out. We're going to back out to see, are we making a good decision here? I don't know. If we did the other side with a gray, it would make it look three-dimensional. So maybe we should do that. We're just playing. This is trial and error. This is practicing for craft roulette in case I go on there. And if that's what they do, I don't know. Jackie, I'll give you permission to leave to go see and come back and tell us if you want to. She's in my tribe, so I get to tease her. That's what you get. You get teased. If you can handle it. She's very good at handling it. If you can't, I won't tease you. We did just close the doors, so get on the wait list if you did not join us recently for my launch. We will open again in 2026. But there may be a surprise. Like if you're on the list, we may, ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. So back up. It's a lot. It's too much. So now we have to do the other side. But I also have another trick. Sometimes you can get that white off of here. This is that gray that I used. It sure is bold. I'm thinking about using a different color on a different gray for the shadowing. See, I feel so much pressure to where if I was doing the show that people would be like, no, don't do that. And then you'd be like, what do I do? Then, oh, wait, we don't have any metallic on here. Oh, metallic. Okay, this is getting overkill. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my glitter markers out because if you have too much going on, add glitter and then it'll fix everything. It's like I meant to do that. I think I'm going to go with, I could do gold or silver or pink or purple or whatever color, but I'm kind of thinking about going with, let's go with pink. We're just going to keep going with the pink. Maybe that'll be a little less going on. Wait a minute. This is why you practice your markers first. Okay. Now on the other side, we're going to kind of close that circle. Oh, I don't know. Maybe a shadow would have been better. I was kind of thinking this might work as one, but this girl that I'm going to give it to is going to be like, oh, pretty. Did you make this yourself? No, just kidding. She's going to say, wow, that's amazing. An artist made that. I can tell. Who? Oh, like it is starting to look better. It looks like three-dimensional three-dimensional dots popping up. Do you agree with me? That was the look I'm going for. It just takes a minute and you get nervous, so you have to talk really bad about yourself. And then when it starts coming together, you can say, yes, I made this. April, hello, hello, hello. How are you? I'm making a gift bag that I'm going to a party. Hang on. Let me back up. I'm going to a party, but then I'm going to the nursing home where my grandma is to celebrate her birthday with our friends. And one of the girls last night, when I went up there to celebrate my grandma's birthday, this is such a long story. I'm sorry. I ran into a lady that works up there. She said, oh, my birthday's tomorrow. Well, I happen to be coming up there today. And how can I go empty handed? Right. So I grabbed I grabbed a prayer journal. I grabbed one of my magnets that says praying for you. I grabbed sticky notes that you can write your prayers on. I know she's a Christian and she will appreciate all this. And then a sticker and then a glitter pen. I don't know if y'all can see the glitter on this, but it's pretty. Oh, thank goodness that came out better than I thought. I was just a little bit, I probably wouldn't have done the dots like down, maybe. It's okay. We learn as we go. On the fly is hard. I need to do my own crafty roulette, so every week so I can practice. Okay, let's back up. Oh, with all these other dots, that makes it a little distracting, but I think we did good. If we add that little three-dimensional pom-pom that I'm going to look for when we get off, that's good. Okay, so let's put it together. Let's decide what tissue. I don't want orange. I didn't even use orange on this. This is probably the closest to the green. I don't want to use this lighter green. Well, never say never. Never say never. Yellow is probably a yes. I didn't use purple, but I used blue, and this isn't the same blue, but if you were here earlier, what do we say? It goes. May not match, but it goes. I think. I don't think I want it to just be green because it's so colorful. I just thought it'd be fun to have multiple colors. And the yellow, again, not the same exact yellow, but I think it needs it. Ooh, if I had that pink, that would really tie everything in. I might have it in my closet. So for right now, I don't have the pink. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I don't have the soft pink, but I've got a bright pink. Oh, this is a different blue. Okay. You definitely need some red or pink or something. This is a lot of tissue for one little bag, but I don't have to use it all. This is smaller tissue though. Pieces. Okay, one more color. Going back to red. Thanks for watching, y'all. This is fun being with you. It's fun doing it with your friends. Okay. Always have fun, colorful tissue at home with plain gift bags. Now, do you know how to do tissue? You put your hand. Okay, I'm making a U shape right now. A U shape. My hand's underneath it, and then I'm gonna push it up through the center, and then you kind of pull it down like this. Try to get it in the center if you can, and then you pull it up like this. Did that make sense? I don't know. I got to put all the stuff in the bag first, and then we'll do all of those. Okay. Now, remember, I already did something on the back because we were practicing. So that's kind of fun to have that just a little signature on the back. And in here, I'm going to, I guess I could wrap in tissue. Let me use that light blue. I'm going to wrap, because I don't want it to get lost, is the pen. You know when stuff is laying around loose in there, it's like sometimes they don't even see it. So I'm going to put the pen in here. This is the sticky notepad I was telling you about. That's the glitter pen. This is a sticker. And then here's a magnet that says prayed for you. I'm going to put it in here. I was going to keep it in the book, but I'm going to put it in here. Okay. Then I'll just roll these up. I think that was everything. And put this somewhere. So I put it at the bottom so she knows there's more. You know, some people throw stuff away. Okay, I've got the book. I'll wrap the book in something too, maybe. these pieces are kind of lightweight. So let me see if I can wrap this in something. Kind of. And then I'll put this with it. Kind of. With it. Ooh, I could washi tape that to make sure it all stays together. And then it, yeah. And it, yeah, it's a good strategy, right? And I actually have some washi tape I already had pulled out from something else, and it says, "You're fearfully and wonderfully made." I know it doesn't match exactly what we're doing, but this is on the inside, and I want it to say that because I do believe that about her. Now all this can stay together. Okay, there's that. Now, next tissue. We're just going to start. You can't have too much tissue, honestly. I hope this isn't too loud for y'all on camera. Can't have too much tissue. Just can't. I'm going to try to see it from all angles. I got the blue next. Oops, that's my... I did not think I was going to be on here that long. But I get carried away. And I start having so much fun.
Get ready for party.
Ziggy, stop. Uh-oh.
Get ready for party.
Ziggy, stop. I'm going to have my green and, oh no, my Christmas colors together. No, I don't have to, but I'm going to do that. And then I'll put yellow in the very center. I mean, who's not going to feel special when you've done all of this beautiful tissue for them? What do you think? I mean, I can't see it. Here we go. Look at the top. And then if you look at it, what do you think? It all ties in. Do you think it looks good? She's going to like it? Okay, 2 more things I want to show you. By the way, this is how the washi tape comes if you get this one, the birthday washi tape, because this was part of my Washi Love Club, and this is how they got it. But it's these 3 tapes, and then inside the tape comes with I wouldn't eat that piece of candy, but it comes with a sticker, birthday wishes sticker. It comes with a scripture card, and it comes with a class. There's a QR code that you can like click on and go to the class that I taught how to do something else with this washi tape, which is kind of fun. And then that reminded me of something else. I still just love the back so much. It's so fun. Okay. Oh, I know. I want to show you all the cards that I'm working on. So some of you know that I've been, I have a paper crafting kit. Well, this was supposed to go to my friend a couple weeks, or no, last week on her birthday, her birthday. She had a party, and I left it in Dallas, which is a couple hours away for where I am. And so I'm going to give it to her today, but I wanted to show you because I thought it turned out so cute. But anyway, I used my paper crafting kit that's in my Etsy shop, and I just cut out some of the ephemera. This is one of the little boxes because you can use this for journaling, for scrapbooking, for junk journaling, all the things. But I decided to use it for a card. Again, just like with the gift bags, I have a plain gift bag. This is a plain card. And then Sweet Amanda. Inside here, these are pieces from the kit. And then I added like fun little rhinestones on here and I did some metallic on here. And then when you open it up, I'm so proud of this part. It's so fun. I made a little bookmark from the kit. Sorry, from the kit. Isn't she so cute? I don't know. I just love her. And this is a tea bag. This is my morning tea. I don't have it every day. And I like it cold, by the way. But I do brew it. And then when you pull this out, I made on ChatGPT, which is AI, this little poem, 50 and Fabulous Amanda, 50 candles shining bright, a heart for Jesus full of light. With 3 wild pups that keep her on her toes, she laughs and twirls wherever she goes. Dressed so cute with style and grace, joy and kindness light up her face. Here's to you, so bold and nifty. Happy birthday, friend. You're fabulous at 50. Love, Christy and ChatGPT. I had to give it permission. I had to give it credit too, you know. I'm not that good at making poems, or that fast, let's say. But I just thought it was so cute to make a little pocket, because I made this little pocket for one of my journals. Okay, there's that. And Mary saw me make that actually. No, I don't know if I made that one or I made a different one. I don't remember. I've slept since then. And then this is from a Happy Mail challenge that I did. So I have a card I can use for that. So today I have the 3 more birthdays I need to do cards for. Trust in Lord with all your heart. Here's another Amazing Grace. This was the same card. just done differently. Here's set your mind on things above. And then I also have this card that I made a couple weeks ago in one of the digital classes, cute as can be. So that could be for anything. So I've got to, oh, and here's one more of these. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Okay, now, last thing. I wanted to show you, where'd I put it? Come on now, where did you go? Oh, right here. Okay, y'all, I love these, and I don't have them linked right now, but I can link them. I love these plastic clear containers because I can keep a project together. And you see, I've got lots of projects. And so yesterday when I was showing how to do the ABC doodles, the first card that I'm doing this series, 26-week series, you remember watching me make this? Yes, I thought you saw that, Mary. The book bag I did on Bellicon. Yes, Lisa. Yes, absolutely. I need to show that too. I haven't shown that. Oh, y'all, I've got it right here. Hold on. I made this paper bag book using that same kit that I did for my friend Amanda's card. Okay, so all of this, that is part of this kit. And this is paper bag book. I don't think I've shown this. And this one I turned into a favorite things. Now I didn't fill out the whole thing. I was just showing, like, I love pizza's my favorite. This is my favorite pizza place. So I could attach this somewhere, or I could slide it in as into the pocket. And secure it. I might can put a pop dot there so it kind of secures it down, but I can still tuck things around it. Well, April, this was a paid class. This was the weekend, maybe, was it 2 weekends ago? It wasn't last weekend. Anyway, it was an event, a weekend retreat event. So it was so fun. And I don't think I've shown this to anybody since then, but so in this kit, as a bonus, I have some favorite things. And I would love for you guys, if you get this, I would love for you to make like a favorite things journal that you can leave behind. I put paint around here. I don't know if I would do that again. I don't love that look. Inside, it looks like a little bit cleaner without all the paint and stuff. You love to make paper bag bags. Aren't they the greatest? I mean, I've got paper bags at home. You can put stuff inside this little pocket right here. And then favorite music. These are some of the things that come in the kit too. I made that for like a journaling prompt. And then this is some hymns. Tell me the old story. And then what was the other one? The old rugged cross. Your favorite plants and flowers or whatever it is. You could put a little picture here. You could do anything that you wanted. Favorite way to spend the day. I was going to put a picture of my daughter and I getting a pedicure. I thought that would be fun. Favorite hobbies. You can write inside this little envelope thing. Or what else do you want to do? Favorite desserts. I love Minchies. So I thought like getting a picture of or getting maybe like a brochure that they have and cutting part of that out and putting on. That's a true junk journal. Save their little, if they had a little business card, or you could even put their spoon in here. They got really nice spoons for their yogurt. Favorite quotes. I love this little notebook paper too that I included in the kit. That's fun because it has lines for you to write on. Favorite colors. And also not just your favorite colors, but colors that you like to wear, colors that you like in your home. Because I always say in the 80s, I had mauve. Mauve was it. Mauve was it. So I would say on here, I remember this would be, think of my grandkids reading this. And I said, back in the 80s, I remember my bedroom wallpaper was mauve with tiny little flowers on it. Just gives them a visual and a connection to you. That'd be sweet. Favorite places to shop, which you might have to describe because probably by the time your grandkids read this, that will not be existing. So I could say, trying to think of an example now. I can't think of an example. It could be like I remember when we used to have these like craft stores, like what do you call those? Kind of like they have the vintage junk stores where we used to do the Crafters Malls kind of thing. We used to do Crafters Mall. I even had a booth in the Crafters Mall, blah, 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 blah. That'd be cute to talk about. There's my tea I was telling you about. And this could be a journaling tab with the little thank you note. Receipt. Favorite drinks. Hint, hint. That's one of them. Favorite scents. Not just like, I love the smell of rose, but like, what about gasoline? Do you like the smell of gasoline? You could put that in here. Oh, I hate the smell of gasoline, but some people love it. And you could write that. I hate it, but my best friend loves it. Whoever's reading this they can feel like they're a part of you. And in the kitchen, like in holidays, like I love the smell of that stuff that you put on the stovetop that has like the oranges and the cranberries and all that. And it just smells so good. It just smells like the holidays. This could be anything. Favorite TVs and movies. I would write on here right now, my husband and I are in the middle of watching Three's Company. We're, reminiscing about the days when that was my favorite show. That was fun. And we're laughing really hard about that. And this was just like kind of decor from my class that I did. If you did my last workshop with me, big workshop. And then these are kind of just a circle, or you could maybe do an arrow to them. What are you? Morning person, night owl, adventure, staycation, extrovert, introvert. And these are blank. I just left these blank because I was like, you could just keep going. You could keep adding pages, that kind of thing. Maybe one day I'll teach how to do a junk journal. If we did I was thinking about like maybe a weekend retreat, kind of like what I just did with some other people, the Bellicon, and my own version. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll see. You were wondering how to use it, April. I hope that's a good idea for you. There's so many ways to use it, and that's why the card, the junk journal, can be put. I mean, like anything. You can do anything. But back to this, and then I got to go. Oh gosh, I'm supposed to be driving there now. Sorry, I just want to show y'all this. I laminated these. My dad gave me his laminator last night. So now I can protect them while I'm teaching you the class. But if you have not done this class, go on YouTube right now and I will teach you how to do this card. There's 2 different videos. One of them shows you how to do it, pretty much shows you how to do it with traditional supplies. And then the other one shows you how to do it with the iPad, but I'm probably not going to do both each time. It was just to get you started. This is what we'll do next week. Be ready, y'all. We're going to do this whole thing for the next 26 weeks. It's going to be fun. All right. Love you guys. I got to go. See you later. Have a great